Everyone, welcome to the Other Tony Bennett Presents. This is episode 22, Philadelphia's entertainment, music, sports, and anything music or entertainment business related show. And it's a platform for Philadelphia talent as well as regional and national and international musicians, talent, singers, and alike to come onto the show and present themselves to the record labels, publishers, and so forth and so on. Today, on episode 22, I have a great guest. I'm honored to have her here. Her name is Miss Tina Riley. She's worked with a lot of people in the business, and I'm going to let her introduce herself as well as some of the things she's accomplished. Let's give her a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Tina Riley, how you doing?
Well, hello. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you. And I want to say you look great.
Thank you.
Definitely heard your music. It sounds great.
Thank you.
Definitely. And you worked with a lot of top people in the music business.
Yes.
And I'm very, very impressed. Me being a manager and a booking agent, you know, I come out of Walt Reader Entertainment.
Yes.
And I worked with his son, Walt Jr., who has Big Block Entertainment. You're familiar with Walt Jr., right?
Yes.
Okay, I was a puppy, but I came up through the likes, the rankings, as they say.
Okay.
So I want you to first introduce yourself as to who Tina Riley is, and then you can mention some of the great people you worked with.
Well, I'm Tina Riley, and I'm a singer, songwriter, and actress. I've been in maybe 2 movies, Mike Lemon casting,
Okay.
a movie called
In Her Shoes?
Yeah, In Her Shoes with actress Carmen Diaz. I also had a speaking role in a movie called Lord Put a Ring on It that was produced by Dr. Tiki Collins.
Okay.
Also, I worked with Billy Paul as one of his background singers.
Wow.
For about 9 to 10 years.
That's great.
I traveled everywhere with Billy, London, Jamaica, Africa.
So you've been all over the world.
I've been all over the world.
Just with him, just with Billy
Just
alone.
with Billy alone.
That's amazing.
I mean, this man took me around the world, and he introduced me to and some things that I've never seen before. You know, beautiful countries, different foods. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And how that happened, how the connection with Billy Paul happened was, I was singing with a group called the Mellow Moods, and we were on the Gamble and Huff label.
Okay.
And we had a song called Tell Love Hello. I think this song was out, let's say maybe 80, 86, 87, somewhere along there. And we were told that Billy Paul were looking for 3 background singers. So a young lady by the name of Janelle, who lives here in North Philadelphia, she called me up and she said, Auntie, she said, Billy Paul is looking for 3 background singers. I said, is that right?
Wow. That's
So,
interesting.
And that opened the door. So I contacted Billy, and well, he already knew that we were the Mellow Moods,
Yes.
vocal group on the Gamble and Huff label.
So y'all were already a part of Philadelphia.
We were already, yeah.
Okay, so y'all were already a part of Philly International
Yeah.
Records, but y'all were background musicians.
Exactly.
Okay, did y'all have a contract at that time with Gamble?
We did have a contract with Gamble and Huff.
Okay, so before Billy took interest in you, you were already staff. So you were singing on what? Were y'all on royalties or were y'all
Royalties.
receiving a staff check?
Well, I said staff checks.
Okay, so y'all were
Staff
actually a
checks.
part of the Philadelphia. Was it at that time? Was it the Sounds of Philadelphia?
It was the sound of Philadelphia.
So they had not yet created Gamble, Huff, and Bell.
Exactly.
Okay, so it was under, a lot of people don't know that, before it became Philadelphia International Records, at one point it was even called Cameo Parkway, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and then Cameo Parkway went bankrupt, I believe.
I believe they did.
Okay, and then at that point, Philadelphia International was not even born. It had become the Sounds of Philadelphia, right?
Yes.
So a lot of people need to know that it was TSOP.
Yes, it was.
Because I had Russell Tompkins on the show.
Yes.
And you probably seen it on Facebook.
Yes, yes,
And
I did.
it's going to be aired this October. Well, Russell said that he was never actually signed to them till years later. He was signed to, when he did eventually come over to Gamble and Huff, and Bell. He was working with Tommy Bell as a producer.
Yeah, I know Tommy Bell.
Yeah, so actually, people need to know the history of Philadelphia. Now, can you let them know some of the other interesting artists that you tour with?
Sure. I was on the road in Oakland, California with the Stylistics. I was on tour with the OJs. I was on tour with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. I had the pleasure of sharing the stage with Sarah Vaughan.
Beautiful.
And Arthur Prysock, MFSSB Band.
Yes. And let them know what that stands for so the young ones understand.
Mother, father, sister, brother.
That's right. For all y'all young ones out there who are maybe in your 20s, we call y'all the baby boomer generation.
Yes.
I'm in my 40s, so I can say that. You know, I grew up in the 70s, so I was a baby at the time this great music was released, and that was what you called the house band for Philly International Records.
Yes,
At that
yes.
time, I believe it was the Sounds of Philadelphia.
Yes.
And before then, Cameo Parkway Records,
Yes.
which produced Chubby Checker,
Yeah.
Roland Chambers.
Yeah, I was on the show with Chubby.
So actually, I had hit Roland Chambers' daughter on the show.
Okay.
Renee Chambers.
Okay.
Balenciaga, and she's a world-renowned choreographer. And Renee is doing her thing. You might see her on social network. So there have been a few social people that came through. Norman Connors came to the show. So Alfie Pollitt, you know
I
Alfie.
know Alfie.
That's great.
He played keyboards behind Billy when I was with Billy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Can you tell them about the experience you had with Motown and Smokey Robinson?
Well, actually, one of Smokey's girls got sick, and
Okay.
he needed a background singer immediately.
Yes.
So since I was there on the scene, you know, I said, "Hey, can
Beautiful.
I?"
So you were. Let me get this straight. Were you in the Motown studio?
I was never in the Motown studio. You know, Smokey just had me learn his songs. You know.
So y'all communicated
over the phone.
over the phone. Okay.
Over the
so
phone.
you were in Philadelphia, and Smokey's calling you from Detroit.
Exactly.
Okay. So he was in the studio at the Motown, the infamous Motown Museum, Studio A at that time, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he was there. Now, were the Funk Brothers in the studio with him?
I believe so. I believe. I
Okay.
don't want to say the wrong thing, but I believe so.
Now, the Funk Brothers, ladies and gentlemen, is the house band for Motown. They actually were out years before Kenny Gamble and Huff and Bell. People always forget Tommy Bell, which is a big mistake because Tommy Bell was a major part of that label.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Bunny Sigler.
Definitely.
T-Life. Yes.
Definitely. Did you do any work with Tommy Bell when he departed and created Bellboy?
No, I didn't.
Okay, you are familiar with Bellboy though, right?
Yeah. Yes. I
Okay,
am.
he took
Yes, I
Denise
am.
Williams, I believe, and other artists from that label.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to ask you, would you like to discuss any songwriting that you did or any pertinent projects that we missed that you may want to mention?
Well, right now, I have a new single out called "Tonight Is the Night" that I wrote. I wrote the music. I did the music. I did the lyrics. So I'm kind of delighted. It's being played in London. It's being played on iTunes,
Okay.
Apple Music, not CD Baby, but you can also hear it on YouTube.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to play a couple seconds of it.
Okay.
If the director's ready, we want to get a couple seconds of the song so they can hear. It's called "Tonight Is the Night," right?
Tonight is the night.
Okay, we're just going to give them about 10 seconds just to give them a little warm up.
Okay.
And a little taste of what you got, okay?
Yeah, just a little something to get the people dancing during
Definitely.
these times.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tina Riley and T-E-N-A. And we're going to listen to the song called "Tonight's the Night." And it's just maybe 10 seconds so you can get an idea. Okay, while we're waiting, we just want to ask Miss Tina a few other questions. So when you were on the road with these entertainers, was there a certain amount of pay that you were required to get? Like, did you ask them for a certain percentage of the gig, or at that time were you getting paid a flat rate?
Flat rate.
Okay, so you already knew what you were getting.
I already knew what I was getting.
Okay, and you didn't need a manager or anything because you already negotiated your price.
Exactly. I already negotiated the price with Billy Paul, you know,
Okay.
with him, you know.
Now, I know there were two other ladies that you were singing background with, and y'all were all on Me and Mrs. Jones. If every
as a matter of fact, it was two sisters. It was Jean Thomas, who has passed away, may she rest in peace, and it was Jean and Tina Thomas. They were sisters, and they are from Camden, New Jersey.
Okay.
And they are the ones that brought me into the group, the Mellow Moves.
All right.
Because the original lead singer, her name was Pat Cummings, from Camden, New Jersey. She was expecting a baby, and she got married, so she wasn't able to travel, you know, on the road anymore.
Yes.
You know, with the group, you know, so they needed someone to take Pat Cummings' place.
Okay.
You know, as lead singer in the group. So they brought me aboard, and the rest was history.
Excellent,
you know?
excellent, and that's a great story. Because of time, I have a lot of interesting questions to ask, but you know, because of the segment's time, I want to make sure I get the most pertinent questions out to you. That everybody wants to know. Now, for the concert promoters, Live Nation, Al Heyman Presents. They're pretty much working together now.
Okay.
All the booking agencies, Walt Reader, Big Block. Now, there's some ones you need to stay away from, but for all the ones that are doing business legitimately,
Okay.
Atlanta, Georgia, promoters, concert promoters, California, New York, overseas, international. Are you in this climate willing to go overseas, or would you just rather stay in the U.S.?
I am willing to go overseas. Yes, I am.
Okay, right situation. All right, so if you're looking to book Miss Tina Riley, she's going to give you her information on who you can reach out to. And I'm also going to be trying to bring her on to my booking agency, as well as doing some possible consultant or management work if she's interested. But for those out there who are interested in doing any type of business, you need some songs written. You need composition done.
Yes.
Miss Tina Riley can help you. Let them know how to reach you on social network or the like.
Sure. You can message me on Facebook. You can inbox me on Facebook. You can also email me at tinariley16@gmail.com. That's TENARILEY, the number 16@gmail.com. You can also contact me at 856-729-6121.
Beautiful. And also, is there anything you would like to leave your fans with? Social network, any promoters out there? You know, anybody, corporate events, weddings. Miss Tina Riley does it all. She sings background, and she's also a lead singer. Let me tell you something. Just because a lot of people start out in the background don't mean they can't go to the foreground. Luther Vandross.
That's right.
You know,
That's
a lot
right.
of artists, he was back up for David Bowie.
That's
and
right.
this woman has been singing for many, many years.
Yes.
And now she's able to take the front lead. So if you have any events, Miss Tina Riley, that's T-E-N-A.
Yes.
It's spelled a little different, ladies and gentlemen. Last name is Riley, R-I-L-E-Y. And I want to thank you for being on the Other Tony Bennett Presents. This is episode 22, and God bless you, and it's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much for
My
having
pleasure.
me.
Take care.
Thank you.
That's Tina Riley, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for watching the Other Tony Bennett Presents, episode 22. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Other Tony Bennett Presents, episode 22. We have Mr. Dean Rubenstein. He's a club owner in the Mount Airy, Germantown section, and he's going to discuss his clubs that he's promoting, as well as the talent he's looking for, and opportunities that new and established concert promoters have with his venue as far as bringing in artists and anybody who wants to put on a party, a wedding, any type of event. This gentleman will be able to give you the information. I welcome with great pleasure Mr. Dean Rubenstein. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well, Tony.
That's
How are
great.
you? Great to
Everything
be
is
here.
great. And it's a pleasure to see you again. When I first seen you, I was very grateful to be in your presence. And I want to tell you that, you're a very nice gentleman and you got a lot of class with you. And I thank you for that.
Oh, that's awfully nice of you, and likewise,
Thank
I
you.
feel the same about you, and I really like what you're doing.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I want to let you know this is the Other Tony Bennett Presents. You're on a 20-second broadcast. And this will be broadcast on 3 Comcast channels and 2 Verizon channels within the month of November. And it'll be on every Thursday at 1 o'clock. And I'll give you the information for the channel lineup. But more importantly, I had some great shrimp at your club. I want you to tell them about the food and the amenities and the types of clubs that you run. Anytime you're ready for us.
Yeah, well, I could give you a brief history.
Yes.
In Philadelphia and in the Mount Airy section that are music lovers or love entertainment. The building here, which is a beautiful building, was formerly known as North by Northwest. They put on some great shows here, but unfortunately, they ended up going out of business. It changed hands a few times.
Yes. It happens.
It's called Milo the Meeting House. So I'm a musician. I had played here a few times, and I became friendly with the owner.
Okay.
And during COVID, they weren't allowed to have any indoor dining. So they have this beautiful outdoor beer garden here, and they were doing outdoor dining. And I just came up with this idea that it would be great to serve up Jamaican food and kind of reimagine what was before a little exit to the parking lot and the dumpster, and now it's the new entrance. It's the new entrance to the place with the jerk hut, the Germantown jerk hut serving up Jamaican platters. Now on Mount Airy Avenue, and now it's the entrance to the beer garden, and many people enter rather than enter the club through Germantown Avenue.
Yes.
Now many people enter through off of Mount Airy Avenue through this parking lot, and it's really funny. We popped up in January with the jerk hut, and we have a lot of cute kind of Caribbean and Jamaican people that live in the neighborhood for many years. And they walk by and they stop. They all have the same body language. They stop in their tracks and they look and they say, "What is going on over there?" And they kind of tiptoe into the lot. And they say, "This is really cute. This is really nice." And then we become friends and they become customers. And they become, a lot of people end up here every night. And there's live music Wednesday through Sunday.
Yes.
And as you can see, I'm in the beautiful room right here.
Yes.
In back of me, that's Germantown.
Yes, let's take them around a little bit, Mr. Dean. Let's take them
Sure,
around
that's
so
our
you can see it.
beautiful bar.
Yes.
This bar is a 1930s era bar that was shipped in from Chicago, piece along with the decor, which is Art Deco, 1930s period.
Yes. Very nice eyes. Very beautiful.
Yes. And then if you, as you can see back here, we have the stage. We have a band setting up on our beautiful stage.
Beautiful stage.
And then I'll show you the beer garden. Hopefully our internet connection.
Okay. It's okay.
Is still okay.
It's skipping a little bit, but we're working through it.
This is our beautiful beer garden here. We just put tents up and we put heaters up so that we can stay outside as long as possible and not let the weather affect us. We also have an outdoor space performance space over here where we do some outdoor performances.
Beautiful.
And then if we go out this way, you'll see the Germantown Jerk Hut.
Very nice
So we're
setup.
heading
Very
out
nice.
this way.
Yes. And the parking lot is very huge, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice sized parking lot. As we can see, we're having a few technical difficulties, but I've been to this place personally myself, and it's very beautiful. The inside is called Milo's, Milos, and it's on Germantown Avenue and Mount Airy Avenue and the Mount Airy
The
section.
connection.
And it's an
As you could
indoor-outdoor
see,
club.
as you could see, we have very cool vibes. It almost seems like you're in Jamaica or Key West, and it's just very, very, very good vibes here.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Tell them how many people you can seat outside at the Jerk Hut and inside at Milo's.
So outside we could see 30 to 40, and inside we could do right. Our capacity is 270 people, and so right now the city is allowing us to have 50%, so we can have as many as 135. But we want everything to be, you know, everyone to be safe and everyone to be properly separated. So I don't think I would have. We would
Okay.
limit it to just make sure that everybody's separated by at least 6 feet.
Yes.
And so we're doing all that we can to adhere to the CDC
Yes.
rules and all that stuff. Our number one priority is that everybody is stay safe and everybody, stays healthy. And our number two thing is that everybody comes here and has an experience, makes themselves feel at home and relaxed.
Yes.
And it's very important. Mount Airy is a very diverse neighborhood. One thing that I'm very proud of is that we have a space here that's very welcoming to everyone, and there are multiple cultures, many, many, many different people from all around, and everybody just loves the music, and they love the food, and they love the vibe. Everybody's so relaxed. There's never any fights here or anything like that. Everybody just,
Yes.
especially people that have been in quarantine and kind of limited themselves to getting out. They find this to be a very safe and relaxing place to go, and makes them kind of feel like it's a place where they could kind of feel like they used to before this whole thing happened in March.
Yes, and it's a blessing to have a venue open, and especially your food is great. I had a shrimp platter at this man's restaurant, shrimp tacos. It was excellent, and that was Milos, Milos. I haven't even tried the Jerk Hut, which is on the outside, which I'm looking forward to. Can you tell the concert promoters, Mr. Dean, as the club owner, CEO, manager of the club, this man is hustle and bustling every day, and he's the big man, and he can be sitting home, but he's there every day making sure his club is functioning and operating and everybody is happy. This is a true gentleman right here, ladies and gentlemen. Could you tell the concert promoters how to get in touch with you to book your venue for shows?
Sure. I think the best way is to email me. It's my full name, which is Dean Rubenstein. DeanRubenstein, Dean Rubenstein, @gmail.com. Shoot me an email, and if you want to have your event here, or you want to have a bar mitzvah, or you want to have a wedding, or an engagement party, or a retirement party, we would love to have you and your people come in, friends and family, and just welcome you and have you feel right at home, serve you up our wonderful food, and we have a lovely sounding venue as well. So if you have a DJ or if you have a band,
Excellent.
the high ceilings make for a very good sounding room with regards to concerts and parties. So
yes, and Mr. Dean, don't forget that this gentleman has a deal, a great deal for concert promoters and talent buyers, but you have to call him to talk business or email him. Is there a number they can get you, or is the email better? Do you prefer email?
You can call, no, I mean, if somebody wants to text me or call me at my cell phone, you can certainly do that. It's 215-287-5232. I think text is best.
Okay.
Because as you said, I'm always running around. So I think the fastest response is text. If I get to glance at my phone, I can give a quick little reply.
Okay.
And then get back.
And concert promoters, this man has a great deal that he mentioned to me, but I want you to get in contact with him so he can explain it to you. Also, do you want to give a plug for your group, Job People? Okay, we have you back.
I'm sorry, give a plug.
Do you want to give a plug for your group, Job People, one of the most famous bands in the region?
Why not? So I have a reggae band. It's Job People, Jahpeople, Job People, and we play a lot in the Philadelphia area. We love and enjoy, and we're honored to play the music of Bob Marley. So when you come to one of our shows, you'll hear a lot of Bob Marley, the music of Bob, and the message, which is more important than ever. Obviously, the message is a message of unity,
yes,
love, also standing up for your rights, speaking up for what you believe in, and all that stuff. And we take it very seriously. On October 31st, we're going to put on a show with Bob Marley's band, The Wailers.
Wow.
And that's going to be right here at Milo, the Meeting House. It's right on Germantown Avenue. So Bob Marley's band, The Wailers, is going to be coming to Germantown, and then my band, Job People, is going to be playing as well. So if you love Bob Marley,
yes,
this is definitely the place to be. You see Bob in the background there?
Yes, look at the Bob Marley photo, everybody. Bob Marley and the Wailers.
We have Bob Marley, the prophet, looking over us.
The legendary Bob Marley. Wow, that's a piece of art right there.
Yes.
And his band member is actually performing at your venue, right?
Yeah, Junior Marvin. Junior Marvin is known as the greatest guitarist in reggae history. He's the Jimi Hendrix of reggae.
Wow.
And he and I have become very good friends.
That's great.
He's a lovely person, but more importantly, he carries on Bob Marley's legacy.
That's great.
They were very, very good friends.
And we appreciate
share
that.
Stories with me about Bob Marley.
Yes.
Really, it's a treasure. Junior Marvin is a treasure, and you guys will be able to see him at Milo on Halloween night. Come in a costume. We'll have a costume contest. It's going to be a great time. And we're going to have the music of Bob Marley all night. It's going to be amazing.
That's great. And I want to tell you, Mr. Dean, we all respect you. We appreciate you, sir, me and my crew. And we want to thank you for being on the Other Tony Bennett Presents, episode 22. And this will be on 3 Comcast and 2 Verizon channels in November, and it will be posted to Facebook immediately. So I'm looking to promote and help you get your club to where it needs to get as well. It'll be my pleasure.
Tony, I do appreciate you having me. I enjoyed myself, and I'll definitely be seeing you over here, and I can't wait to serve you up some of my Jamaican food.
Oh, yeah.
Because I am putting a lot of love into it.
Definitely, and I appreciate it. That first dish was excellent, and I'm looking to come back for more.
That would be great. Well, thank you, Tony.
My pleasure. Well, we all love you, man, and God bless you, and enjoy your day. We'll be talking.
I love you right back.
Okay,
One love.
you. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
All right, God.
Start spreading the news. I'm